Should be, yeah.
Just tell us how your summers went and what your expectations are for the team this year.
Summer went good. We had good participation in the weight room and stuff. We have a lot of question marks that we got to answer this year. We lost a lot of guys, so we hope to be as good as we have been. But we got a lot of work to do ahead of us, I guess.
Tell us who you brought player-wise.
I got Cooper Mikesell. He plays linebacker and running back. He'll be a senior. This is Mikael Richard. He plays corner, wide receiver. And this is Caleb Morris. He kind of plays all over the place. DB, linebacker, running back, receiver, whatever we need.
Caleb, just start with you. Just talk about kind of your off-season, kind of how the summer went for you, and then talk about the season coming up, how excited maybe you are for it.
Summer went well. We had a lot of guys worked pretty hard in the weight room. Like Coach said, we lost a lot. Lost a couple important players last year, but this season we're looking forward to bounce back from it, prove that it doesn't matter.
Coach, just this team always seems to be in the playoffs. How do you? What's your secret, I guess?
It's just had a lot of good players, and that have worked hard and put the time in, and really dedicated themselves to the program, and so a lot of it is on them. We've had good run of some really good players, as you've probably noticed at times.
Yeah, what does it take to turn out college athletes at the Class B level for football?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to do that, and willing to put the work in the weight room and all the things that go with it. And we've had some a lot of guys that have done that, and and we're able to go on and even go to. We've had 2 guys in the last 3 years get full rides to the Bobcats, so I think that's pretty impressive coming from a school our size.
Sure.
And but it comes down to those guys and how hard they want to work and what they want to put into it.
Cooper, just talk about maybe your off season, what you're excited for, maybe about the season upcoming.
Pretty excited. We got a lot of new freshmen coming in, so I think our future's pretty bright. We're looking pretty good for the future. Great relationship with most of those kids, so we're looking forward to the relationship we're going to make throughout those seasons, or throughout the season. But should be interesting.
Yeah. Looks like you might be one of the leaders on the defense this year. Just talk about kind of that responsibility this year.
We do have a lot of question marks that we do need to fill up, but I think our defense is going to look pretty good. If everybody does their part, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Shouldn't be a big issue.
I wanted to ask you, Cooper, and I guess to all you guys as well, but now I know a lot of a strength of this team has been defense and also kind of running the football. How much do you think that identity of kind of smash mouth physical football will help kind of carry you guys through this transition period?
You want me to answer that? I think I can answer it better.
Sure.
Well, we're going to probably have to change our philosophy a little bit on that this year, because we don't have the line that we've had in the past, and we don't have the Oxart kid back there to run the ball this year as much. So we're going to probably have to go to more balanced, where we throw it more, maybe even more than we run it, which isn't necessarily what I like to do. Mm-hmm. But I think we got to adapt to what we have. I think our strengths this year are quarterback, wide receiver, where in the past maybe our strength was running back and O-line.
Talk about your quarterback a little bit. Is Tizer coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back. This will be, he had to start 7 games as a freshman, kind of got thrown out there due to injury, and then he obviously started last year. I think he's progressing well, and he'll continue to get better, and that's why I think our strength this year will be more throwing the ball than necessarily running the ball.
How do you think that experience will help him out this year, maybe?
It's a ton, because we went to the semifinals when he was a freshman. We were in the second round of the playoffs last year, and so he's played, as far as coming into his junior season, he's probably played more snaps at quarterback than maybe any other quarterback in Class B. So I think that definitely helps him.
What are you looking forward to as a coach maybe this season the most?
Defensively, I'm gonna have to probably do things a little different this year, and I don't quite have the D-line that I've had in the past, so I think I'm gonna take a lot of gambles, blitz a lot, just try to be creative and cause havoc that way, and I'm kind of looking forward to blitzing every play, I guess, where in the past I didn't do that as much.
You talk about a lot of question marks or a lot of kind of people to replace or holes to fill. How do you do that as a coach? I mean, what's your kind of process, I guess?
Obviously we have some ideas coming into the season, but I've met with my assistants, and we have a lot of question marks that we don't really have the answer to yet. So we have to, these first 2 weeks of practice, once we get into pads, we're gonna probably do a lot of live stuff, a lot of scrimmage type stuff, and try to figure out who's gonna fill those roles. And at our level, I might take a defensive back and move him to linebacker, or take a linebacker and move him to defensive end. And I'm sure, it might be that way at all levels, but especially with the way our numbers are, you got to get the best 11 guys on the field and then put them into position. You can't have a kid that's on the sideline that's one of your best 11, but he's not going to start because we already have that position taken. No, we take that kid and we move him to a new position. So, there's a lot of, if I had to sit here and name my starters on defense right now, I could probably only name about 5. And we're going to figure the other 6 out in the next couple of weeks.
I had a question for Mikael. Just with Coach saying, the offense is going to be more, pass heavy this year, does that kind of excite you as a receiver, getting a chance, maybe more opportunities this year to make some plays on the outside?
Oh yeah, of course. I love getting the ball on offense, and I feel like that opportunity is definitely an awesome one to get, because that opens me up to a lot more yards, a lot more touchdowns this year over mastering blocking and stuff like that. It definitely excites me a lot more to have that opportunity.
Yeah. I guess for, throwing this question out to kind of all of you guys, how much do you think that just the culture that you guys have had, over the past few years, not just in football, but success in other sports too, how much do you think that will help you this season kind of finding your way? I guess starting with you, Mikael.
I feel like our success in other sports definitely help us out in the football field. Our track athletes getting faster is definitely going to help us out in our pass game, in our run game. I'm a wrestler, so that definitely is going to help out with a lot of raw strength, tackling wise and stuff like that. So I feel like our other sports definitely help out in football and our success there.
Go ahead.
Do you 3 kind of anticipate playing both ways, I guess?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Plus special teams, all that.
You guys hear your coach say you're going to blitz a lot on defense. How exciting is that?
That's pretty exciting.
I'm excited. As a corner.
Yeah.
Corner blitz every play.
No, he's just got cuts. Just not as long, hopefully.
Sure.
A lot more man.
We'll talk about maybe running back a little bit, Coach. Who do you see stepping into that role right now?
Right now I think Cooper will be one of them, and we're going to probably, move Caleb in there some, and then use him when he's not at running back, probably be a wide receiver. Those will probably be the main 2 as of right now.
This is kind of a selfish question, I guess, but just this event, first year we've done it, but just what do you think so far?
Oh, I think it's cool. Get recognition out for all the schools in our area, and I think it's a great idea. You see it at the college level, they do the Big Sky one, and you see all the Bobcat and Grizz stuff on the news with their coaches being interviewed, their players. So I think it's a cool idea.
What year is this for you as head coach?
It'll be year 15 in Boulder.
What keeps you hanging around?
I just love football. I've always loved football growing up as a kid, and played in college, and my dad did, and just football's always been in my life ever since I was a little kid. And I just felt like, once I was finished playing in college, I wanted to stay involved in the game, and I had a lot of good coaches that mentored me and coached me, and they encouraged me to go into this profession. And it's like my high school coach, who's still coaching to this day in Idaho, he just said it's nice to get up and go to work every day and not hate it, like, because you enjoy what you're doing. I mean, and that's like, I figure I don't really ever have bad days because I enjoy what I do, and I just like doing it, and just have a passion for the game.